शान्ताकारं भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाकारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभाङ्गं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिहृद्ध्यानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णुं भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथम्। Dear Bhagavad Bandhus, we are welcoming you all for today's live streaming from our Setu Tirtha Kshetram, Bridgewater Sri Venkateswara Temple, New Jersey. Today we are starting with Sri Satyanarayana Swamy Vratam right now. Please all of you keep watching and seek blessings from Sri Satyanarayana Swamy. Thank you and God bless you.
ओम अयं मुहूर्तः सुमुहूर्त अस्तु। ओम नमः सदसे नमः सरस्वतये नमः सखीनां पुरोगाणां चक्षुषे नमो दिवे नमः पृथिव्यै सप्रदसभां मे गोपाय एतसभ्याः सभासदः तानिन्द्रियावतः कुरु सर्वमायुरुपासताम् सर्वेभ्यः श्रीवैष्णवेभ्यो महाभागवतेभ्यो नमः इति नमस्कारं कुर्यात्। All of you do namaskaram. Please repeat the shlokam. Om Shuklam Baradharam Vishnum Seshivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopa शांतये यस्यद्विरदा वक्त्राद्याः पारिषद्याः परशतं विघ्नं निघ्नन्ति सततं विश्वक्सेनं तमाश्रये सर्वमंगला मांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्था साधके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते। ओम पूर्वोक्त मंगलविशेषण विशिष्टायामस्यां शुभतिथौ अस्य श्री भगवतो देवदेवोत्तमस्य श्रीमदखिलाण्डकोटि ब्रह्माण्ड नायकस्य देवदेवस्य जगत्कुटुम्बिनः जगद्रक्षणार्थमवतीर्णस्य श्री भूनीला समेत श्री वेंकटेश्वर स्वामिनः एवं श्री रमासे सत्यनारायण स्वामिनः कृपया संकल्पिता श्रीमान श्रीमतः गोत्रोद्भवस्य पर्वत महर्षि गोत्रोद्भवस्य शतभिषा नक्षत्रे सुजित कुमार सज्जा नामधेयस्य रेवती नक्षत्रे मधुश्री सज्जा नाम्नी सह कुटुम्बानाम् आयुरारोग्याभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् एवं कश्यप गोत्रोद्भवस्य स्मित पटेल नामधेयस्य हंसा पटेल नामधेयस्य सफली पटेल नामधेयस्य अनिल पटेल नामधेयस्य जीव नामधेयस्य सह कुटुम्बानाम् आयुरारोग्याभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् श्रीमान श्रीमतः गोत्रोद्भवस्य जमदग्नि गोत्रोद्भवस्य हस्ता नक्षत्रे हिमबिन्दु नाम्नी किमोहम नामधेयस्य पूर्वा भाद्रा नक्षत्रे राघव नामधेयस्य अश्विनी नक्षत्रे नादन नामधेयस्य सह कुटुम्बानां सह बान्धवानां क्षेमस्थैर्यधैर्यवीर्य विजयाभयायुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्याभिवृद्ध्यर्थं समस्तमङ्गलावाप्यर्थं श्री रमा सेतु सत्यनारायण स्वामिनः अनुग्रह कृपा कटाक्ष सिद्ध्यर्थेन सकलाभीष्टफलसिद्ध्यर्थं श्री रमा सेतु सत्यनारायण स्वामिनः व्रतकथाख्यं करिष्ये व्रतपूजां करिष्ये। ओम शुक्लां वरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये स्थितवक्त्राद्याः पारिषद्याः परश्रुतं विघ्नं निघ्नन्सोतं विश्वक्सेनं तमाश्रये सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके देवी नारायण नमोऽस्तुते। Please all of you repeat. Om Shri Lakshmi Narayana Namaha. Om Uma Maheshwarabhyam Namaha. Om Vani Hiranyagarbhabhyam Namaha. Om Shachi Purandarabhyam Namaha. Om Arundhati Vasishthabhyam Namaha. Om Sri Sita Ramabhyam Namaha. Om Ishtadevatabhyo Namaha. Om Kuladevatabhyo Namaha. Om Sarvebhyo Brahmanebhyo Mahajanebhyo Namo Namaha. All of you take some akshatas. Offer the Lord's feet. Just Om Norir Shomaparadha Yena Sapatna Abate Bhavandindragnibhya Mavavadha Mahetan Vasavo Rudra Aditya Uparisprusam Mokranjeta Ramadhirajamakran Arvan Jamindra Mamuto Havamahe Yogo Jiddha Najidasvajidyaha Imanno Yagnam Vihave Jujaswasya Kurmo Harivo Medinandva Om Devim Vajam Janayanta Devastam Vishwarupa Pasavo Vadanti Dhano Mandre Jamurjindvana Dhenarva Gasman Padashtudaitu Ayam Muhurtaha Sumuhurta Astu. Om. Please all of you take some water. Right hand. All of you do Achamanam. Please repeat. Om Achamya Achyutaya Namaha. Bring the water. Take again. Om Anantaya Namaha. Om Govindaya Namaha. Bring the water again. Wash your hands and do namaskaram. Repeat them. Om Kesavaya Namaha. Om Narayana Namaha. Om Madhavaya Namaha. Om Govindaya Namaha. Om Vishnave Namaha. Om Madhusudanaya Namaha. Om Trivikramaya Namaha. Om Vamanaya Namaha. Om Sridharaya Namaha. Om Rishikeshaya Namaha. Om Padmanabhaya Namaha. Om Damodaraya Namaha. All of you please keep like this. On right leg. Om. Please repeat. Prithivyaha. Prithivyaha. Meroho. Prushta Rishihi. Kurmo Devata. Sutalam Chandaha. Asane Viniyogaha. अनंत आसनाय नमः। प्रणवस्य परब्रह्म ऋषिः परमात्मा देवता दैवी गायत्री छंदः प्राणायामे विनियोगः। All of you hold your nose. Om. Om Brahma Bhurbhuvassu Varom. Please all of you take some akshatas. Repeat the sankalpam. Om Sri Govinda 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 Asya Sri Mahavishnoho Agneya Pravartamanasya Adya Brahmanaha Dvitiya Pararthe Sri Shvetavaraha Kalpe Vaivasvata Manvantare Kali Yuge Prathame Pade Kraunchadvipe Aindra Varashe Ramanaka Khande Uttara Amarikaya Setu Tirtha Kshetre अस्मिन् वर्तमान व्यावहारिका चांद्रमानेन प्रभवादि षष्टि संवत्सराणां मध्ये श्री शोभकृत नाम संवत्सरे उत्तरायणे वसंत ऋतौ वैशाख मासे शुक्लपक्षे अद्य नवम्यां शुभतिथौ वासरः स्थिरवासरे मखानक्षत्रे शुभयोगे शुभकरणे एवं गुण विशेषण विशिष्टायाम् अस्यां शुभतिथौ मम. Please all of you repeat your gotram and your names, yourself. Please repeat the sankalpam. Mama Sema. Please repeat. Mama Sema Sthairya Dhairya Virya Vijaya Abhaya Ayuhu Arogya Aishwarya Dhanadhanya Putra Pautra Abhi Vrutyartham Dharmartha Kama Moksha Chaturvidha Phala पुरुषार्थ सिद्ध्यर्थम आध्यात्मिका आधिदैविका आदिभौतिका तापत्रया निवारण अर्थम मनः अभिलषिता कामना सिद्ध्यर्थम श्री रमा सहिता वीरवेंकट सत्यनारायण स्वामिनः अनुग्रहेण मम गृहे धनकनक वस्तुवाहन समृद्ध्यर्थम मम अन्योन्य दाम्पत्य फल सिद्ध्यर्थम मम व्यापारेषु व्यवहारेषु दिन दिन अभिवृद्धि अर्थम श्री रमा सहिता वीरवेंकट सत्यनारायण स्वामिनः व्रत पूजा करिष्ये. All of you take some water. Water and akshata leave in the bowl in front of you. Drop in the plate. Please all of you keep your hand on water bowl. Please repeat. Gange cha Yamune chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade सिंधु कावेरी जलेस्मिन् सन्निधिं कुरु कावेरी तुंगभद्रा च कृष्णवेणी च गौतमी भागीरथी प्रविख्याता पंचगंगा प्रकीर्तिताः आयान्तरमादे सत्यनारायण पूजार्थं दुर्दक्षेकारकाः कलशोदकेन पूजा द्रव्याणि संप्रोक्ष्य देवम् आत्मानं संप्रोक्ष्य पुंडरीकाक्ष पुंडरीकाक्ष पुंडरीकाक्षाय नमः. Allow to take water with flower and sprinkle the on all puja items on our head. Now we are starting Maha Ganapati Puja. Please all of you repeat. Please all of you take some akshatas. Pray to Lord Ganapati. Please repeat the slokam. Om Mahaganadhipataye Namo Namaha. Om Gananaatma Ganapati Havamehe Kavim Kavina Mubhamasravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspada Anashrinvannotiphis Sedasadhanam. Om Namo Vratapataye Namo Ganapataye Namah Pramadapataye Namaste Stulambodara Ekadandaya Viknavinajine Shivasudaya Srivaradamurtaye Namo Namaha. Please all of you repeat. Om Shri Mahaganadhipataye Namo Namaha. Dhyayami. Offer the akshatas to Lord Ganapati. Please repeat. Om Mahaganadhipataye Namo Namaha. Dhyayami. Dhyanam Samarpayami. Avahayami. Asanam Samarpayami. All of you offer some akshatas again. Please repeat. Om Mahaganadhipataye Namo Namaha. Hastayoho Arghyam Samarpayami. Please all of you offer some water to Lord Ganapati. Om, please repeat. Om Mahaganadhipataye Namo Namaha. Padayoho Padyam Samarpayami. Again offer some water. Please repeat. Om Mahaganadhipataye Namo Namaha. Achamaniyam Samarpayami. Again offer some water. Om Mahaganadhipataye Namo Namaha. Snanam Samarpayami. Offer some water to Lord Ganapati. Om Aboyisthamayo Bhavasthana Urje Tadhatana Maherana Yachakshase Apo Janaya Dhatanaha Snananantaram Shuddha Achamaniyam Samarpayami. Please repeat. Om Mahaganadhipataye Namo Namaha. Kunkumadi Parimala Dravyani Samarpayami. Please all of you offer some kunkuma to Lord Ganapati. Please repeat. Om Mahaganadhipataye Namo Namaha. Pushpaihi Pujayami. Please all of you drop some flowers. Please. All of you repeat. Om Sumukhaya Namaha. Om Ekadantaya Namaha. Om Kapilaya Namaha. Om Gajakarnikaya Namaha. Om Lambodharaya Namaha. Om Vikataya Namaha. Om Vighnarajaya Namaha. Om Dhoomaketave Namaha. Om Ganadhyakshaya Namaha. Om Halachandraya Namaha. Om Gajananaya Namaha. Om Vakratundaya Namaha. Om Shurpakarnaya Namaha. Om Herambaya Namaha. Om स्कंधपूर्वजाय नमः। ओम सर्वसिद्धि प्रदायकाय नमः। ओम कुमारगुरवे नमः। ओम श्री महागणाधिपतये नमो नमः। धूपमाघ्रापयामि। All of you do namaskaram. Om Please all of you repeat. Om Mahaganadhipataye Namo Namaha. Deepam Darshayami. Om Please all of you repeat. Om Mahaganadhipataye Namo Namaha. Kadali Bhala Naivedyam Samarpayami. All of you take one banana fruit, put the front of Ganapati and sprinkle the water on the fruit. Om Mahaganadhipataye Namo Namaha. Please repeat. Om Mahaganadhipataye Namo Namaha. Mangala Nirajanam Darshayami. All of you do namaskaram. Om Namo आगे श्रीरामा परिपातया गोविंदा। जय बोल गणेश महाराज की। All of you take some akshatas. Please repeat. Om mantrahinam kriyahinam bhaktihinam ganeshwara yatpujitam maya deva परिपूर्णम तदस्तुते अनया ध्यान आवाहनादि षोडश उपचार पूजनेन महागणाधिपति सुप्रीयता। Offer dakshitas to Lord Ganapati and do namaskaram. Om Mahaganadhipataye Namo Namaha. All of you take the akshatas from Lord Ganapati and drop your head. Om Satamanam Bhavati Jataya Purajasya Dendriya Ayushyevedriye Pratitishthati Mahaganapati Prasada Phala Siddhirastu Sankalpita Sarvakarya Niradangena Dikvijayata Siddhirastu. Now we are starting Navagraha Puja. Please all of you put the Satyanarayana Swamy photo front of you. Yeah. Please take some akshatas. Om Adha Navagraha Aradhanam Karishye. Please repeat. Om Surya Arishthetu Samprapte Surya Puja चकारयेत् सूर्यध्यानं प्रवक्ष्यामि आत्मपीडा उपशान्तये ओम सूर्याय नमः सूर्यग्रहम् आवाहयामि. All of you offer the akshatas to Lord's feet and take again. Please repeat. Om Chandra Arishthetu Samprapte Chandra Puja Chakarayet Chandradhyanam Pravakshyami Manahpida Upashantaye Om Chandraya Namaha Chandragraham Avahayami. Offer the akshatas to Lord feet and take again. Please repeat. Om Puja Arishthetu Samprapte Kuja Puja Chakarayet Kujadhyanam Pravakshyami Putrabheda Upashantaye Om Kujaya Namaha Kujagraham Avahayami. Offer the akshatas to Lord's feet and take again. Om Buddha Arishthetu Samprapte Buddha Puja Chakarayet Buddhadhyanam Pravakshyami Buddhipida Upashantaye Om Buddhaya Namaha Buddhagraham Avahayami. Offer the akshatas and take again. Om Guru Arishthetu Samprapte Guru Puja Chakarayet Gurudhyanam Pravakshyami Putrapida Upashantaye Om Bruhaspataye Namaha Bruhaspatigraham Avahayami. Offer the akshatas and take again. Om Shukra Arishthetu Samprapte Shukra Puja Chakarayet Shukradhyanam Pravakshyami Kalatrapida Upashantaye Om Shukraya Namaha Shukragraham Avahayami. Take again. Om Shani Arishthetu Samprapte Shani Puja Chakarayet Shanidhyanam Pravakshyami Pranapida Upashantaye Om Shanaishtaraya Namaha Shanigraham Avahayami. Offer the akshatas and take again. Om Rahu Arishthetu Samprapte Rahu Puja Chakarayet Rahudhyanam Pravakshyami Chakshupida Upashantaye Om Rahave Namaha Rahugraham Avahayami. Take again. Om Ketu Arishthetu Samprapte Ketu Puja Chakarayet Ketu Dhyanam Pravakshyami Jnanapida Upashantaye Om Ketave Namaha Ketugraham Avahayami. All of you do namaskaram and repeat the slokam. Om Adityaya cha Somaya Mangalaya Budhaya cha Guru Shukra Shanibhyascha Rahave Ketave Namo Namaha Adityadi Navagraha Devatabhyo Namo Namaha. Now we are starting Panchaloka Palaka Puja. Please take the akshatas. ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमस्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पद आनः शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीद सादनम्. प्लीज रिपीट. ॐ महागणपतिं लोकपालकम् आवाहयामि. Offer the akshatas to Lord's feet and take again. ॐ गौरीमिमाय सलिला निदक्षत्येकपदी द्विपदी सा चतुष्पदी अष्टापदी नवपदी बभूवुषि सहस्राक्षरा परमे व्योमन्. प्लीज रिपीट. ॐ महागौरीं लोकपालकम् आवाहयामि. Offer the akshatas and take again. ॐ ब्रह्मा देवानां पदवीः कवीनां ऋतविप्राणां महिषो मृगाणां सेनो गृध्रा नागस्तुतिर्वणा नागुं सोमः पवित्रमत्येतिरेभन्नो. प्लीज रिपीट. ॐ ब्रह्माणं लोकपालकम् आवाहयामि. Offer the akshatas and take again. ॐ नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णु प्रचोदयात्. प्लीज रिपीट. ॐ महाविष्णुं लोकपालकम् आवाहयामि. टेक अगेन. ॐ कद्रुद्राय प्रचेदसे मेढुत्तमाय दव्यसे वोचे मशन्तमगं हृदे. ॐ तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महादेवाय धीमहि तन्नो रुद्रः प्रचोदयात्. प्लीज रिपीट. ॐ रुद्रं लोकपालकम् आवाहयामि. आवाहिष्ठादेवताभ्यो नमो नमः. अथा रमा सहित सत्यनारायण स्वामिनः आवाहनं करिष्ये. Now we are starting Satyanarayana Swamy Puja. All of you take some akshatas and flower. Please repeat. Om Jitante Pundarikaksha Namaste Vishwabhavana Namaste Stu Rishikesha Mahapurusha Purvaja Lakshmi Narayanau Divya Dambati Jagatambati Sharanyo Sharanam Yami Sarva Abhishta Phalapradau. Om Shri Rama Sahita Veera Venkata Satyanarayana Parabrahmane Namo Namaha. All of you pray to Lord Satyanarayana Swami. Om Rama Sahita Satyanarayana Parabrahmane Namo Namaha. Dhyayami. Offer the akshatas to Lord's feet. Please repeat. Om Rama Sahita Satyanarayana Parabrahmane Namo Namaha. Dhyayami Asanam Samarpayami. Offer the akshatas to Lord's feet. Please repeat. Om Rama Sahita Satyanarayana Parabrahmane Namo Namaha. Hastayoho Arghyam Samarpayami. Offer the some water to Lord Satyanarayana Swami. Please repeat. Om Rama Sahita Satyanarayana Parabrahmane Namo Namaha. Padayoho Padyam Samarpayami. Again, some water to Lord Satyanarayana Swami. Om, please repeat. Om Rama Sahita Satyanarayana Parabrahmane Namo Namaha. Achamaniyam Samarpayami. Again, offer some water. Please repeat. Om Ramasahita Satyanarayana Parabrahmane Namo Namaha Panchamruta Snanam Samarpayami. Now we are starting Panchamruta Abhishekam to Lord Satyanarayana Swamy. All of you do Namaskaram. Keep watching. ॐ रमासहित सत्यनारायण परब्रह्मणे नमो नमः पञ्चामृत स्नानं समर्पयामि ॐ सहस्रशीर्षा पुरुषः सहस्राक्षः सहस्रपात् स भूमिं विश्वतो वृत्वा अत्यतिष्ठद्दशाङ्गुलं पुरुष एवेदगुं सर्वम् यद्भूतं यच्च भव्यम् उतामृतत्वस्येषानः यदन्नेनातिरोहति एतावानस्य महिमा अतो ज्यायागुश्च पूरुषः पादोऽस्य विश्वा भूतानि त्रिपादस्यामृतं दिवि त्रिपादोर्ध्वबुधैत्पुरुषः पादोऽस्येह भवात् पुनः ततो विश्वं व्यक्रामतु शासनानशने अभि तस्माद्विराडजायत विराजो अधिपूरुषः स जातो अत्यरिच्यत पश्चात् भूमिमथो पुरः यत्पुरुषेण हविषा देवा यज्ञमतन्वत वसन्तो अस्यासीदाज्यम् ग्रीष्मयुग्मः शरद्भविः सप्तास्यासन्परिधयः त्रिस्सप्तसमिधः कृताः देवा यद्यज्ञं तन्वानाः अबध्नन् पुरुषं वसुं तं यज्ञं बर्हिषि प्रोक्षन् पुरुषं जातमग्रतः तेन देवा अयजन्त साध्यार्षयश्च ये तस्माद्यज्ञात् सर्वहुतः सम्भृतं वृषदाज्यं पशुगुस्तागुश्चक्रे वायव्यान् आरण्यान् ग्राम्याश्च ये तस्माद्यज्ञात् सर्वहुतः प्रजः सामानि जज्ञिरे छन्दागुंसि जज्ञिरे तस्मात् यजस्तस्मादजायत तस्मादश्वा अजायन्त एके चोभयादतः गावो जज्ञिरे तस्मात् तस्माज्जाता अजावयः यत्पुरुषं व्यदधुः कतिधा व्यकल्पयन् मुखं किमस्य कौ बाहु कावूरुपादावुच्येते ब्राह्मणोऽस्य मुखमासीत् बाहुराजन्यः कृतः ऊरू तदस्य यद्वैश्यः पद्भ्यागुं शूद्रो अजायत चन्द्रमा मनसो जातः चक्षोः सूर्यो अजायत मुखादिन्द्रश्चाग्निश्च प्राणाद्वायुरजायत नाभ्या आसीदन्तरिक्षं शीर्ष्णोद्यौ समवर्तत पद्भ्यां भूमिर्दिशश्रोत्रात् तथा लोकागुम् अकल्पयन् वेदाहमेतं पुरुषं महान्तम् आदित्यवर्णं तमसस्तु वारे सर्वाणि रूपाणि विचित्य धीरः नामानि कृत्वाभिवदन् यदास्ते धाता पुरस्तात् यमुदा जहार शक्रः प्रविद्वान् प्रदिशश्च तस्रः तमेवं विद्वानमृत इह भवति नान्यः पन्था अयनाय विद्यते यज्ञेन यज्ञमयजन्त देवाः तानि धर्माणि प्रथमान्यासन् ते हनाकं महिमानः सचन्ते यत्र पूर्वे साध्या सन्ति देवाः ॐ नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णु प्रचोदयात् ॐ महादेव्यै च विद्महे विष्णुपत्न्यै च धीमहि तन्नो लक्ष्मी प्रचोदयात् गोविन्द बोल सत्यनारायण भगवान की। प्लीज रिपीट। ओम रमा सहिता सत्यनारायण परब्रह्मणे नमो नमः। शुद्धोदक स्नानं समर्पयामि। All of you offer some water to Lord Satyanarayana Swamy. ओम सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ओम नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णु प्रचोदयात्। ओम महादेव्यै च विद्महे विष्णुपत्न्यै च धीमहि तन्नो लक्ष्मी प्रचोदयात्। ओम नमो ब्रह्मणे नमो अस्त्वग्नये नमः पृथिव्यै नम ओषधीभ्यः नमो वाचे नमो वाचस्पतये नमो विष्णवे बृहते करोमि। ओम शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ओम सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Please all of you repeat. Om Rama Sahita Satyanarayana Parabrahmani Namo Namaha Snananantaram Shuddha Achamaniyam Samarpayami. Offer some water to Lord Satyanarayana Swamy. Please repeat. Om Rama Sahita Satyanarayana Parabrahmane Namo Namaha Kunkumadi Parimaladdravyani Samarpayami. Offer some kunkuma. Om. Please repeat. Om Rama Sahita Satyanarayana Parabrahmane Namo Namaha. Pushparchanam Samarpayami. Now we are starting Satyanarayana Swamy Ashtottara Shatanama Puja. Please all of you repeat your inside Om Narayanaya Namaha and do Archana. Om Kesavaya Namaha. Of the akshatas and flower, whatever you have. Om Kesavaya Namaha. Om Narayanaya Namaha. Om Madhavaya Namaha. Om Govindaya Namaha. Om Vishnave Namaha. Om Madhusudhanaya Namaha. Om Trivikramaya Namaha. Om Vamanaya Namaha. Om Sridharaya Namaha. Om Rishikeshaya Namaha. Om Padmanabhaya Namaha. Om Damodaraya Namaha. ओम संकर्षणाय नमः। ओम वासुदेवाय नमः। ओम प्रद्युम्नाय नमः। ओम निरुद्धाय नमः। ओम पुरुषोत्तमाय नमः। ओम अधोक्षराय नमः। ओम नारसिंहाय नमः। ओम अच्युताय नमः। ओम जनार्दनाय नमः। ओम उपेन्द्राय नमः। ओम हरये नमः। ओम श्रीकृष्णाय नमः। ओम नारायणाय नमः। ओम नराय नमः। ओम शौरये नमः। ओम चक्रबाणये नमः। ओम जनार्दनाय नमः। ओम वासुदेवाय नमः। ओम जगद्योनये नमः। ओम वामनाय नमः। ओम ज्ञानपञ्जराय नमः। ओम श्रीवल्लभाय नमः। ओम जगन्नाथाय नमः। ओम चतुर्मूर्तये नमः। ओम व्योमकेशाय नमः। ओम ऋषिकेशाय नमः। ओम शंकराय नमः। ओम गरुडध्वजाय नमः। ओम नारसिंहाय नमः। ओम स्वयंभुवे नमः। ओम महादेवाय नमः। ओम भुवनेश्वराय नमः। ओम श्रीधराय नमः। ओम देवकीपुत्राय नमः। ओम सिंहबाणये नमः। ओम परञ्ज्योतिषे नमः। ओम आत्मज्योतिषे नमः। ओम चञ्चलाय नमः। ओम श्रीवत्साङ्काय नमः ओम् अखिलाधाराय नमः ओम् सर्वलोकपतिप्रभवे नमः ओम् त्रिविक्रमाय नमः ओम् त्रिविक्रमाय नमः ओम् त्रिकालज्ञानाय नमः ओम् त्रिधाम्ने नमः ओम् करुणाकराय नमः ओम् सर्वज्ञाय नमः ओम् सर्वगाय नमः ओम् सर्वस्मै नमः ओम् सर्वेशाय नमः ओम् सर्वसाक्षिकाय नमः ओम् हरये नमः ओम् शार्ङ्गिने नमः ओम् शेषाय नमः ओम् हलायुधाय नमः ओम् सहस्रबाहवे नमः ओम् अव्यक्ताय नमः ओम् सहस्राक्षाय नमः ओम् अक्षराय नमः ओम् गजारिघ्नाय नमः ओम् केशवाय नमः ओम् केशमर्दनाय नमः ओम् कैतभारये नमः ओम् अविद्यारये नमः ओम् कामदाय नमः ओम् कमलेक्षणाय नमः ओम् हंसछत्रवे नमः ओम् अधर्मछत्रवे नमः ओम् काकुत्साय नमः ओम् खगवाहनाय नमः ओम् नीलाम्बुदत्युदये नमः ओम् नित्याय नमः ओम् नित्यतृप्ताय नमः ओम् नित्यानन्दाय नमः ओम् सुराध्यक्षाय नमः ओम् निर्विकल्पाय नमः ओम् निरञ्जनाय नमः ओम् पृथिवीनाथाय नमः ओम् ब्रह्मण्याय नमः ओम् वेदवाससे नमः ओम् गुहाश्रयाय नमः ओम् वेदगर्भाय नमः ओम् विभवे नमः ओम् विष्णवे नमः ओम् श्रीमते नमः ओम् त्रैलोक्यभूषणाय नमः ओम् यज्ञमूर्तये नमः ओम् अमीयात्मने नमः ओम् वरदाय नमः ओम् वासवानुदाय नमः ओम् जितेन्द्रियाय नमः ओम् जितक्रोधाय नमः ओम् समदृष्टये नमः ओम् सनातनाय नमः ओम् भक्तप्रियाय नमः ओम् जगत्पूज्याय नमः ओम् जगत्बालाय नमः ओम् परमात्मने नमः ओम् असुरान्तकाय नमः ओम् सर्वलोकानामन्तकाय नमः ओम् अनन्ताय नमः ओम् अनन्तविक्रमाय नमः ओम् मायाधाराय नमः ओम् निराधाराय नमः ओम् सर्वाधाराय नमः ओम् धराधराय नमः ओम् निष्कलङ्काय नमः ओम् निराभासाय नमः ओम् निष्प्रपञ्चाय नमः ओम् निरामयाय नमः ओम् चतुर्मूर्तये नमः ओम् भक्तवस्याय नमः ओम् महोदराय नमः ओम् पुण्यश्लोकाय नमः ओम् पुण्यकीर्तये नमः ओम् सनातनाय नमः ओम् त्रिकालज्ञानाय नमः ओम् विष्टरस्रवसे नमः ओम् चतुर्भुजाय नमः ओम् सहस्रशिरसे नमः. Please all of you repeat. Om Rama Sahita Veeravenkata Satyanarayana Parabrahmane Namo Namaha. Now we are starting Mahalakshmi Ashtottara Shatanama Puja. Please all of you take some kumkuma. All of you do archana with kumkuma. Repeat your inside. Om Mahalakshmi Namaha. ओम प्रकृत्यै नमः ओम विकृत्यै नमः ओम विद्यायै नमः ओम सर्वभूतहितप्रदायै नमः ओम श्रद्धाय नमः ओम विभूत्यै नमः ओम सरभ्यै नमः ओम परमात्मिकायै नमः ओम वाचे नमः ओम पद्मालयायै नमः ओम पद्मायै नमः ओम सुजये नमः ओम स्वाहायै नमः ओम सुधायै नमः ओम सुधायै नमः ओम धन्याय नमः ओम हिरण्मय्यै नमः ओम लक्ष्मी नमः ओम नित्यपुष्टाय नमः ओम विभावर्यै नमः ओम अदित्यै नमः ओम दित्यै नमः ओम दीप्ताय नमः ओम वसुधाय नमः ओम वसुधारिण्यै नमः ओम कमलायै नमः ओम कान्तायै नमः ओम क्षमाय नमः ओम क्षीरोदसंभवाय नमः ओम अनुग्रहपराय नमः ओम रुद्रये नमः ओम अनघाय नमः ओम हरिवल्लभाय नमः ओम अशोकाय नमः ओम अमृताय नमः ओम दीप्ताय नमः ओम लोकशोकविनाशिन्यै नमः ओम धर्मनिलयाय नमः ओम करुणाय नमः ओम लोकमात्रे नमः ओम पद्मप्रियाय नमः ओम पद्महस्ताय नमः ओम पद्माक्षे नमः ओम पद्मसुन्दर्ये नमः ओम पद्मोद्भवाय नमः ओम पद्ममुख्ये नमः ओम पद्मनाभप्रियाय नमः ओम रमायै नमः ओम पद्ममालाधराय नमः ओम देव्यै नमः ओम पद्मिन्यै नमः ओम पद्मगन्धिन्यै नमः ओम पुण्यगन्धाय नमः ओम सुप्रसन्नाय नमः ओम प्रसादाभिमुख्ये नमः ओम प्रभायै नमः ओम चन्द्रवदनाय नमः ओम चन्द्राय नमः ओम चन्द्रसहोदरयै नमः ओम चतुर्भुजाय नमः ओम चन्द्ररूपाय नमः ओम इन्दिराय नमः ओम इन्दुशीतलाय नमः ओम आह्लादन्यै नमः ओम पुष्टये नमः ओम शिवाय नमः ओम शिवकर्यै नमः ओम सत्यै नमः ओम विमलायै नमः ओम विश्वजनन्यै नमः ओम दुष्टये नमः ओम दारिद्र्यनाशिन्यै नमः ओम प्रीतिपुष्करण्यै नमः ओम शान्तायै नमः ओम शुक्लमाल्याम्बरायै नमः ओम श्रियै नमः ओं भास्कर्यै नमः ओं बिल्वनयायै नमः ओं वरारोहाय नमः ओं यशस्विन्यै नमः ओं वसुन्धराय नमः ओं उदाराङ्गाय नमः ओं हरिण्यै नमः ओं हेममालिन्यै नमः ओं धनधान्यकर्यै नमः ओं सिद्धये नमः ओं स्त्रैणसौम्याय नमः ओं शुभप्रदाय नमः ओं नृपवेत्मगदानन्दाय नमः ओं वरलक्ष्मी नमः ओं सुप्रदाय नमः ओं शुभाय नमः ओं हिरण्यप्राकाराय नमः ओं समुद्रतनयाय नमः ओं जयायै नमः ओं मङ्गलदेव्यै नमः ओं विष्णुवक्षस्थलस्थिताय नमः ओं विष्णुपत्न्यै नमः ओं प्रसन्नाक्षे नमः ओं नारायणसमाश्रिताय नमः ओं दारिद्र्यत्वंसिन्यै नमः ओं देव्यै नमः ओं सर्वभद्रववारिण्यै नमः ओं नवदुर्गाय नमः ओं महाकाली नमः ओं ब्रह्मा विष्णु शिवात्मिकाय नमः ओं त्रिकालज्ञानसम्पन्नाय नमः ओं भुवनेश्वर्यै नमः ओं प्लीज ऑल ऑफ यू रिपीट ओम महालक्ष्मी नमः ओम श्रीदेव्यै नमः ओम भूदेव्यै नमः ओम समस्त परिवाराय सर्वदिव्या मंगला विग्रहाय रमा सहिता सत्यनारायण परब्रह्मणे नमो नमः ऑफर सम अक्षतास टू लॉर्ड्स फीट रमा सहित सत्यनारायण परब्रह्मणे नमो नमः प्लीज रिपीट ओम रमा सहित सत्यनारायण परब्रह्मणे नमो नमः धूपम् आघ्रापयामि all of you do namaskaram om yave धूपदीपानन्तरं शुद्धा आचमनीयं समर्पयामि प्लीज रिपीट ओम रमा सहिता वीरवेंकटा सत्यनारायण परब्रह्मणे नमो नमः नैवेद्यं समर्पयामि प्लीज ऑल ऑफ यू ओपन वर्क प्रसादम बॉक्स the front of Satyanarayana Swamy. Om नैवेद्यं समर्पयामि प्लीज रिपीट ओम मध्ये मध्ये पानीयं समर्पयामि ऑफर सम वाटर टू लॉर्ड सत्यनारायण स्वामी उत्तरापोषणं समर्पयामि हस्तौ प्रक्षालयामि पादौ प्रक्षालयामि all of you take some akshatas रमा सहिता सत्यनारायण स्वामिनः ताम्बूलं समर्पयामि offer the akshatas please repeat om रमा सहिता सत्यनारायण स्वामिनः मंगला नीराजनं दर्शयामि please all of you stand up take some akshatas om भारती ते कथयेव प्रचोदयातु गोविंद बोल सत्यनारायण भगवान की ओम तद्विष्णो परमं पदकं सदा पश्यन्ति सूरयः दिवेव चक्षुराततं तद्विप्रासो विपन्यवो जागृवान् दस्समिन्धते विष्णोर्यत्पारमं पदं पर्याप्य अनन्तरायाय सर्वस्तोमोदिरात्रवत्तममहर्भवति सर्वस्याप्यै सर्वस्य नित्यै सर्वमेव तेनाप्नोति सर्वं जयति ओम नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णु प्रचोदयात् ओम महादेव्यै च विद्महे विष्णुपत्नी च धीमहि तन्नो लक्ष्मी प्रचोदयात् ओम सहस्रशीर्षं देवं विश्वाक्षं विश्वशम्भुवं विश्वन्नारायणं देवमक्षरं परमं प्रभुं विश्वतः परमान् नित्यं विश्वन्नारायणगुं हरिं विश्वमेवेदं पुरुषस्तद्विश्वोपजीवति पतिं विश्वस्यात्मेश्वरगुं शाश्वतगुं शिवमच्युतं नारायणं महाज्ञेयं विश्वात्मानं परायणं नारायण परं ब्रह्म तत्त्वन्नारायणः परः नारायण परो ज्योतिरात्मा नारायणः परः नारायण परो ध्याता ध्यानं नारायणः परः यच्च किञ्चित् जगत् सर्वं दृश्यते श्रूयतेऽपि वा अन्तर्बहिश्च तत्सर्वं व्याप्य नारायणस्थितः अनन्तमव्ययं कविगुं समुद्रेऽन्तं विश्वशम्भुवं पद्मकोशप्रतीकाशकं हृदयं चाप्यधोमुखम् अधो निश्चाविदस्यान्तनाभ्यामुपरि तिष्ठति ज्वालमालाकुलं भाति विश्वस्याय तनं महत् सन्ततगुं शिराभिस्तुलं भत्याकोशसन्निभं तस्यान्ते सुशिरगुं सूक्ष्मं तस्मिन् सर्वं प्रतिष्ठितं तस्य मध्ये महानग्निर्विश्वार्चिर्विश्वतो मुखः सोऽग्रभुग्विभजन् तिष्ठन्नाहारमजरः कविः सन्तापयति स्वं देहमापादतलमस्तकः तस्य मध्ये वह्निशिखा अनीयोर्ध्वा व्यवस्थितः नीलतो यदमध्यस्था विद्युल्लेखे बभास्वरा नैवारशोकवत्तन्वी पीताभास्यात्तनूपमा तस्याः शिखाया मध्ये परमात्मा व्यवस्थितः स ब्रह्मा स शिवः स हरिस्सेन्द्रः सोऽक्षरः परमस्वराट् ॐ राजाधिराजाय प्रसह्यशायिने नमो वयं वै श्रवणाय कुर्महे समे कामान् कामकामाय मह्यं कामेश्वरो वै श्रवणो ददातु कुबेराय वै श्रवणाय महाराजाय नमः all of you do 3 pradakshinam यानि कानि च पापानि जन्मान्तरकृतानि च तानि तानि प्रणश्यन्ति प्रदक्षिणपदे पदे पापोऽहं पापकर्माहं पापात्मा पापसम्भवः त्राहि मां कृपया देव शरणागतवत्सला अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम तस्मात् कारुण्यभावेन रक्ष रक्षो जनार्दन प्रार्थनापूर्वक नमस्कारान् समर्पयामि offer dakshinas to Lord's feet and all of you do Sastanga Namaskaram. पुरसा शिरसा दृष्ट्या मनसा वचसा तथा पद्भ्यां कराभ्यां कर्णाभ्यां प्रणामोऽष्टाङ्गमुच्यते साष्टाङ्ग नमस्कारान् समर्पयामि रमासै सत्यनारायण स्वामिनः सुप्रीताः सुप्रसन्नाः वरदा भवन्तु बोल सत्यनारायण भगवान की प्लीज ऑल ऑफ यू सिट डाउन नाउ वी आर स्टार्टिंग सत्यनारायण स्टोरी बोल सत्यनारायण भगवान की रमा सहिता सत्यनारायण परब्रह्मणे नमो नमः. Please all of you take some akshatas. Close your eyes and pray to Lord Satyanarayana Swamy, you are inside, and listen the story. ओम एकदा नैमिषारण्ये ऋषयस्सोनकादयः प्रबुद्धं सूतं पौराणिकं खलु. रमासे सत्यनारायण स्वामिने नमः. प्रथमोऽध्याय प्रारम्भः. Shaunaka and 88,000 other rishis assembled at the forest of Naimisharanya and asked Maharshi Suta, the narrator of the Puranas, O Maharshi, please tell us how mankind can attain salvation. Maharshi Suta answered, even Narada Muni had asked Lord Vishnu, the consort of Lakshmi, the same question. Let me repeat what Lord Vishnu told Narada. Please listen carefully. Narada, during one of his regular journeys to various worlds, came to the earth where he saw people suffering as a result of their past deeds. To remove their suffering and offer salvation, Narada traveled to Vishnu Loka and found Lord Vishnu adorned with Shankha, Chakra, Gada and lotus in his four hands and a garland around his neck. Narada spoke humbly, O Supreme Lord, the savior of the destitute or troubled, I surrender at thy feet. Lord Vishnu greeted him and asked, tell me what you want, and I will fulfill your wishes. Narada replied, O Bhagavan, people on earth are suffering in many ways as a result of their past sinful deeds. Please bestow thy grace and reveal to me as to how they can be helped. Lord Vishnu replied, mankind can rid itself of all its sorrows by performing a puja called Satyanarayana Puja. This puja, when performed according to religious rites, will bring happiness, peace of mind and wealth in his life and salvation beyond. On hearing this, Narada was filled with joy and addressed Lord Vishnu, O Lord, in your infinity grace, infinity grace. Please tell me the details of the puja that you have just mentioned, how and when to perform it and who has performed it before. Lord Vishnu answered, this puja can be performed on a full moon day. One must gather his friends and relatives and perform Sri Satyanarayana Swami puja with devotion, offering fruits, ghee, milk, curd, wheat flour, sugar and honey to God. After the puja is completed, he must read the story of Lord Satyanarayana and distribute the prasadam to everyone. The puja thus performed will bring fulfillment one of wishes, particularly in Kali Yuga. This puja can bring contentment. Lord Bol Satyanarayana Bhagavani ki. All of you offer the akshatas and take again. Adha Dvitiyodhyayah. Maharshi Suta continued, addressing the assembled the rishis. O rishis, I will now tell you who have all observed the Satyanarayana Vrata in the past. Once there lived a poor Brahmin in the beautiful city of Kashi, plagued by acute hunger. He used to wander about in search of food. Lord Vishnu took the form of an old man, appeared before the poor Brahmin and asked, friend, why are you wandering aimlessly? The Brahmin replied, sir, I am a very poor man, unable to bear the pangs of hunger. I beg for alms. Sir, if you know a way out of this misery, please tell me. Lord Vishnu, who was in the executive and old man, replied, O Brahmin, Lord Satyanarayana grants the wishes of all his devotees and removes their sorrows. So you should perform his puja and reap its benefits. Lord Vishnu then explained the details of the Satyanarayana Vrata to the Brahmin and disappeared. The poor Brahmin resolved to perform the puja. After a sleepless night, he got up early in the morning and went to beg for alms. His mind fixed only one thing, namely the puja. That day he got a lot of money with which he brought fruits and milk, curd, honey, and performed the puja with his friends and relatives. With Lord Satyanarayana's grace, he shed his poverty and lived a contented life. Every month of full moon day, he performed Satyanarayana Puja and finally attained moksha, salvation. Maharishi Suta continued. One day, when this Brahmin from Kashi was observing Satyanarayana Vrata, the woodcutter entered his house and asked for water. Seeing the Brahmin perform the puja, the woodcutter inquired about the puja. The Brahmin, who had been bestowed with Lord Vishnu's grace, spoke. This is called Satyanarayana Vrata. One who observes the Vrata will be blessed by the Lord, and I myself have been bestowed with wealth. The woodcutter was delighted to hear this. He learned the proper way to perform the puja, ate the prasadam that was offered, and went his way. With Lord Satyanarayana in his mind, the woodcutter resolved he would he would observe the vrata with whatever he was going to end by selling firewood that day. He went to the part of the city where rich people lived, sold the firewood and made twice the normal profit. Blessed with his luck, the woodcutter brought bananas, sugar, ghee, milk, honey, and wheat flour and performed the Satyanarayana Puja with his friends and relatives. By Lord Satyanarayana's grace, he too acquired enough wealth, lived comfortably, and attained moksha. Bol Satyanarayana Bhagavan ki. Offer the akshatas and take again. अधा तृतीयोऽध्याय प्रारंभः सत्यनारायण परब्रह्मणे नमो नमः. Maharishi Suta continued. O best of ascetics, I will now tell you the story further. In the olden days, there lived a wise king by name Ulkamukha. He had mastered all his sense and always spoke truth. He used to go to temple every day and offer gifts to the Brahmins. His lotus-faced wife was a pure and pious woman. One day, the royal couple was performing Satyanarayana Puja at the banks of the river Bhadrashila. At the time, a merchant called Sadhu sailed by. Seeing the king perform some puja, Sadhu stopped his boat and got off and addressed the king humbly. O king, would you kindly tell me what you are doing with such devotion and concentration? The king replied, O Sadhu, I have no children. In order that may be blessed with children, I am worshipping the Lord Almighty Satyanarayana. On hearing this, Sadhu humbly, O king, please tell me how to perform the puja. I would like to observe the vrata, as I too have no children. The king told him all the details. Sadhu returned to home and with great joy told his wife that they should perform Satyanarayana Puja, which will fulfill their desire to have children. He then resolved to perform the puja after the child was born. By the divine grace, Sadhu's wife Lilavati soon conceived and in due course gave birth to a beautiful girl who was named Kalavati. One day, Lilavati reminded her husband of his promise perform Satyanarayana Puja. Sadhu told his wife that he would do the puja at time of his daughter's wedding and got busy with his work. In the meantime, Kalavati grew up and blossomed into a lovely girl. Sadhu sent out of messengers to find a suitable bridegroom for his daughter. One of his messengers found a good-natured and handsome boy in a Vaishya's family from Kanchan Nagar. Sadhu found the boy to be a suitable match for his daughter and celebrated her marriage with great pomp and show. But Sadhu completely forgot about the Satyanarayana Puja and the Lord placed a curse on Sadhu. Then one day Sadhu went a business trip with his son-in-law. He stopped to trade at Ratnapur, which was ruled by King Chandraketu. During the time of he was in Ratnapur, some thieves robbed the king's treasury and were running away. The king's soldiers followed them in hot pursuit. The frightened thieves threw all the things they had robbed near Sadhu and his son-in-law and escaped. Finding the things of king's treasures near Sadhu and his son-in-law, the king's soldiers thought that they were the real thieves, arrested them and brought before the king. The king ordered them to be chained and thrown into the prison. Because of Lord's Maya, nobody even listened to us what Sadhu had to say in his defense. King Chandraketu also conflicted all their merchandise. Lord Satyanarayana's Lord Satyanarayana's curse did not spare even Sadhu's wife. Some robbers broke into her house and Lilavati lost everything. One day Kalavati was very hungry and went out of the house. She wandered here and there and stopped at a house where Satyanarayana Puja was being performed. She stayed at the place till the puja was finished and ate the prasadam that was offered. When she reached home, it was very late in the night. Lilavati asked her where, where she had been. Kalavati told her mother that she was listening to Satyanarayana Katha at somebody's house. Lilavati at once reminded her husband's promise to perform the puja and resolved to observe the Satyanarayana Vrata herself. She invited all her relatives and friends, prayed to Lord Satyanarayana to forgive their sins. Lord Satyanarayana was very pleased with Lilavati's prayers. He appeared before the King Chandraketu in his dreams and told him to release the two merchants from prison, and they are not the real thieves. If the king failed to do so, Lord Satyanarayana wanted that his kingdom, wealth, and children would all disappear. Next morning, the king told his counselors about his dream and ordered Sadhu and his son in law to be released and brought before him. The latter were frightened and stood before the king with bowed heads. The king talked to them gently and said, "You two have suffered a great deal because of your fate, but now there is nothing to fear." The king returned their merchandise, gave them new clothes and gifts, and bade them goodbye. Bol Satyanarayana Bhagavan ki. Please offer the akshatas and take again. अधा चतुर्थोऽध्यायः Chapter 4. Sadhu and his son-in-law loaded their boat with riches given to them by the king and sailed homewards. Lord Satyanarayana wanted to test Sadhu further. He took the form of an ascetic with a trident, appeared before Sadhu and asked him what he was carrying in his boat. Without realizing that the ascetic was indeed Lord Satyanarayana in disguise, Sadhu laughed mockingly and said, "You Brahmin, were you thinking of stealing my things? We do not have any valuable in the boat except leaves and creeper plants." Whereupon Lord Satyanarayana replied, "O Sadhu, so be it." The god then departed in the great haste and stood by the seashore. When Sadhu went to his boat, he discovered to his horror that boat was filled with leaves and creeper plants, just as he had fleshly told the ascetic. Sadhu snored at the sight, but was reviewed by his son-in-law, who spoke, "The must be the curse of the ascetic. He must be a mystic, and let us go to him and ask for his forgiveness." The two merchants went to the seashore where the ascetic was meditating. They fell at his feet and repeated begged for his forgiveness. Pleased by Sadhu's devotion, the Lord said, "Sadhu, do not weep. You suffer because you have broken your promise time and again." On hearing this, Sadhu prayed to God, "O Lord, even Brahma and other devas drowned in your Maya cannot be compared to your various forms. I pray according to my limited knowledge. Please show me your true form and bless me. And hearing this, God was pleased and granted his wishes, restoring his merchandise in the boat and disappeared. The merchants then joyfully set homewards. On reaching their hometown, they sent a messenger to their wives to inform them of their safe arrival. At the time Lilavati and Kalavati were performing Satyanarayana Puja, Lilavati quickly finished the puja and asked her daughter to do so. She then hurried to the seashore to meet her husband, Kalavati. In her messengers to meet, in her eagerness to meet her husband, forgot to eat the prasadam and rushed the seashore. This action of hers angered Lord Satyanarayana. He then caused the boat and her husband to drown in the sea. Not finding her husband, Kalavati started weeping. All were wonderstruck and frightened. Sadhu was at a loss to know that to do. Thinking that it was Lord Satyanarayana's Maya, he announced to everybody that he would perform Satyanarayana Puja and prayed to Lord Satyanarayana again and again. At this time, at this Lord Satyanarayana, the savior of sinners, was very pleased and said, Sadhu, your daughter did not eat the prasadam in her haste to see her husband, and so I made him to the boat disappear. Let her go home and take the prasadam and return. On hearing this, Kalavati rushed home and ate the prasadam. When she returned to the seashore, she found to her joy her husband, the boat. Then Sadhu returned home happily with his relatives, performed Satyanarayana Puja on every full moon day. With God's grace, he enjoyed all comforts in this world and finally attained salvation. Bol Satyanarayana Bhagavani ki. Offer Dakshatas and take again. Chapter 5. Maharshi Suta continued. Once there was a king called Tungadvaja who underwent a lot of misery because he rushed the Satyanarayana Prasadam. One day after hunting, he was resting under a shade tree. Cowherds were happily performing Satyanarayana Puja nearby. The king, in his vanity, refused the prasadam they offered. When he reached his place, he found that his kingdom, all his sons, his wealth, and everything had disappeared. Then it occurred to him that Lord Satyanarayana was probably angry with him. He went back to the cowherds and prostrated himself before Lord Satyanarayana and performed the puja with great devotion. The Lord showered his blessings and the king regained everything he had lost earlier. He lived happily and reached Vaikuntha after his death. Maharshi Suta said, O holy man, I have narrated to you Satyanarayana Katha, which was originally told by Lord Vishnu to Narada Muni. By observing this vrata, mankind can attain salvation in this Kali Yuga. Observe of the vrata can lead to gratification of one's wishes. Thus ended the narration of Maharshi Suta, after which Shaunaka and other rishis returned to their respective places. Bol Satyanarayana Bhagavani ki. All of you offer Dakshatas. Now the Mahaharati. Please all of you stand up. ओम जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगन्नाथ हरे भक्त जनों के संकट दास जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे। ओम जय गणेश हरे। जो ध्यावे भल पावे दुख बिन से मन का। स्वामी को बिन से मन का। सुख संपत्ति घर आवे सुख संपत्ति घर आवे कष्ट मिटे तन का। ओम जय जग हरे। माता पिता तुम मेरे शरण मुझे सखी। स्वामी शरण मुझे सखी। तुम बिना और न दूजा तुम बिना और न दूजा। आस करम गे सखी। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। तुम पूर्ण परमात्मा तुम अंदर यामी। स्वामी तुम अंदर मी। पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर तुम सबके स्वामी। ओम जय हरे। तुम करुणा के साथ तुम पालन करता। स्वामी तुम पालन करता। मैं मोरा गल स्वामी मैं सेवक तुम सा। कृपा करो भरता। ओम जय गणेश हरे। तुम हो ये कुवगो सबके प्राणपति। स्वामी सबके प्राणपति। किसी विधि मिलूं दया किसी विधि मिलूं दया तुमको मैं कुमति। ओम जय जगत दीन बंध दुख हरता तुम गुरु मेरे। स्वामी तुम रक्षक मेरे। अपने हाथ बताओ अपने प्रेम बढ़ाओ बाहर बढ़ा दे रे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। विषय विकार विकारो पाप हरो देवा। स्वामी का हरो देवा। श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ावो श्रद्धा प्रेम बढ़ावो चंदन की सेवा। ओम जय जगदीश धन मन धन सब कुछ है तेरा। स्वामी सब कुछ है तेरा। तेरा तुझको अर्पण तेरा तुझको अर्पण प्याला ये मेरा। ओम जय दीश हरे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। स्वामी जय गन्नाथ हरे। भक्त जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करते। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। नारायण नारायण ओम नमो नारायण 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 ओम नमो नारायण नारायण ओम नमो नारायण ओम जय जगदीश हरे। जय बोलिए सत्यनारायण भगवान की। ఏడుకొండలవాడ వెంకటరమణ గోవింద ఆపదముక్కులవాడ అనాథరక్షక గోవింద.
Dear Bhagavad Bandhus, We are going to conclude this evening live telecast right now. We will get back to you tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. with Sri Mahaganapati Abhishekam. Please all of you keep watching and seek blessings from Sri Venkateswara Swamy and Sri Shankara Narayana Swamy. Dhanyavadaha. Sarve janaha sukhino bhavantu.